Hello friends, welcome to my music discovery journey. I'm Phoebe and I'm catching up on all the music I've missed out on over the years, sharing my great finds with you here on this channel. So please like and subscribe if you like the sound of that. Now I was going to say I've never heard a Rob Zombie song before, but then I did a bit of research. I just typed Rob Zombie popular songs in Google, not very in-depth or anything, and I realised I have heard Living Dead Girl. And then a friend reminded me I've heard Dragula. I just didn't know the name of the song, but I've definitely heard it. They're very familiar, quite popular songs. Then I realised I need to get to know Rob Zombie a bit more. And he's got a new single just been released. He has a new single that has just been released, called I'm a, in brackets, Rock and Roller. That sounds pretty badass, doesn't it? He's got a new album coming out called The Great Satan on February the 27th. And I had a look, he's got loads of different albums with quite interesting names, if you have a look on Wikipedia. He's been around in the music industry for over 40 years. I have heard his name. I just didn't know what he did or what he was associated with in terms of what music he's released and the fact that he's been involved in movies and TV. So anyway, let's check out Rock and Roller, or I'm a Rock and Roller. He's quite... I saw a press release that says something about boot stomping, and I feel like that's a really good way to describe his music. It's got a nice steady beat usually. It's quite gets you pumped, quite energetic. All right, let's see what this is like though. Also, lots of horror themes, famously. I wonder why with a name like Rob Zombie. We're going to listen twice, all the way through once. Okay. Ooh. You said the thing. Okay. He's a funny guy. I love the screams. Okay. The show must go on. What are those? Oh. I love his screams. This is a boot stomping song. catchy.
Rock and roll is here to stay.
Oh, is that it? That was fun. That was fun. It was very boot stompy. It had that steady beat. That's a really great one for playing live because everyone will sing along, and it's got a familiar sound. Kind of, it's like classic rock, but it's got a modern spin on it with the distorted vocals. Bit of screaming was fun. Love the harsher stuff. Talking about, well, I'm a rock and roller. It's kind of straight up obvious, but it's talking about being on stage. The show must go on. Talking about how it makes you crazy. I enjoyed that. I heard Jimmy Page reference, Led Zeppelin. I heard some other references and I wasn't sure what they were, but let's go through that again. Let's watch it a second time while we now have the lyrics and can talk about what we think and feel as we go through it. It's quite fun, you know. I enjoyed...
When you go on the road, it makes you crazy.
I enjoyed it. This bit was... I was like, okay.
Makes you crazy.
This is that modern feel with a bit of psychedelic classic rock. Or something. Okay. It starts out with like I said, it's got a weird like modern feel to it, where it's got the strange vocals. They say, when you go on the road, it makes you crazy, makes you crazy, makes you crazy, makes you crazy. And you can feel the way they've created that sound, created that vocal. It's warped, it's weird, it gives you that feeling of feeling crazy, you know? It's not sung normally because it shouldn't be sung normally, because then it doesn't give that crazy feel. So I like what they've done there. Makeup burning daggers down my face. The makeup, the when he does a performance, does he put makeup on? I imagine so. Left it all up on the concrete stage. Talking about stage, performing. We're on the right track here for a rock and roller. Blood dripping from my nose and my ears. Not sure why, but that sounds dangerous. 10,000 screaming, but I can't hear it. There's 10,000 in the crowd. You can't hear it for some reason. He's shut it out, or he's in the zone, or his mind exploded. It makes you crazy, right? So far, it's got a great... I love the drums and the weird psychedelic feel to it. It does feel like an element of crazy is there, for sure. That's cool. Whatever that noise is. Guitars are great too. Love that scream. Love it. We're going to listen to that bit again. It's great, isn't it? I'm an alligator. Anything goes, it seems. I'm a space invader. Same thing again. Well, I'm a rock and roller. I'm a rock and roller. Well, I'm a rock and roller. Wow. It's very in your face, ballsy, don't give a fuck. I'm fierce. Perhaps on the stage, you take on this feeling of being able to do anything. So you can be an alligator, you can be a space invader if you want to, I think. I think that's what he's trying to say. I love the screams. I think the screams is my favourite part. It gives the rock and roller vibe. Telegram Sam. I didn't know who that was, but I've just done a quick search. A song written by Mark Bolan for British rock group T-Rex. So it's a reference to rock and roller stuff. It's a reference to famous rock songs. Do I know that song? I'm not sure. I don't know because I can't listen to it right now. So Telegram Sam, Whip It Out like Telegram Sam. Candy and Ronnie, have you seen them, man? I'm guessing Candy and Ronnie are references to people in rock. If they are, they could be a bunch of different people. Are Candy and Ronnie associated together? Candy and Ronnie. Characters mentioned in the lyrics of 1973 Elton John song, Benny and the Jets. Okay. Okay, that's why that's familiar. Fair. Okay, that's cool as well. Elton John reference. Electric Warrior, Electric War. Is that a direct reference to something else, or is that Electric Wizard? Electric? No, Electric Warrior is also a T-Rex album. Oh, wow. I wonder if this is all just more T-Rex references rather than Elton John. Either way, I'm into it. Because then next he says 007 eating pussy galore. Yeah. I like what he's done there. I think we all know what he's done there. He's a rock and roller. He just does what he likes. Does not give a fuck. I like his vocals. I love that. Is that a guitar? Distorted guitar? I don't know what that is. Oh, let's see his makeup. The road. Love that. I love the way he says road with a bit of a scream, a bit of a harsher vocal. His normal vocals, they're quite familiar from what I've heard from his other stuff, but I really like them. I like his sound. It's very rock and roller sound, isn't it? It is just attitude. It's, I keep saying the same thing, but it's don't give a fuck kind of feel. I like this section. So we had the I'm an alligator part, and I'm a rock and roller. Well, I was born down in a ditch, a rotten motherfucker and a son of a bitch. The show must go on and on. The show must go on. Still about where he's come from. He's a rotten MF. I think just really leaning into the persona of a rock and roller, the whole theme. Talking about the show must go on and on. We gotta keep playing. We gotta keep doing this. He's been around for a hell of a long time. He's like 61 and still going really strong. Very cool guy. Well, I say very cool. I don't know much about him, but from his music, sounds fun. Well, I live my life on an endless road, touring on the road all the time. Point me to the stage and my mind explodes. I feel like he enjoys it. Point me to the stage. This is what I love. This is how I live my life. This is what I enjoy. My mind explodes. He goes mad for it. He loves it. The show must go on and on. The show must go on. And we just want to hear that road again. because I really liked The Road. Oh, of course I didn't do it. Here. Again, right, there's the Jimmy Page reference. Blitz in the ballroom, Blitz on Mars, another reference. Explode into space, yeah, here in my car. Here in my car. Isn't that a reference to? Not to Jimmy Page, by the way, just other references. Dig all the long hairs creep in tonight. I don't know if that's a reference or just long hair at one of his gigs, shows. A dragon suit Jimmy Page. All right, yeah. It's kind of psychedelic and enjoying the moment, reflecting on everything that's going on. It's a bit crazy and cool, I guess. Love that. Sounds like it could be vocals. That bit's obviously vocal. There's bits where I'm like, that could be a distorted guitar, but I think it's his vocals as well. After I'm an alligator, wow, yeah, and I'm a space invader. Yeah, that's vocals, right? And a bit of guitar. I also like the guitar bit that goes da 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 da, or whatever it is. Oh, sorry. You hear it? Then back to this. I really like how it ends with that. Oops, my apologies.
Hi.
It's my apologies. I don't know how I managed to start a new video. I clicked the wrong thing, but I love how it says the show must go on, but then it adds a little guitar outro, and then rock and roll is here to stay, and then that's it, and it just leaves you there like, come on, give us some more. But it is 3 minutes 22, so it's not an extremely short song. I've heard songs of all different lengths, but I really like that it rounded it off nicely, but it did leave you wanting more. I'd be happy if it went on for 4 minutes or more, honestly.
Rock and roll is here to stay.
And a bit of an echo at the end as well. That was very fun. It was a proper crowd pleaser, I think. I think it would be great to perform live and everyone chanting a rotten motherfucker and a son of a bitch. Imagine 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 people shouting that back at you. Very fun. I'm pretty sure he's got more than 10,000 at his shows. I love how it's like it's proper fist pumping, good energy to it, and it's a steady energy that really like it's the whole way through, and I like that. I think it's very good and appropriate for a live performance. Lyrics very good for chanting, and all round a great first introduction to Rob Zombie, sitting down and actually listening to one of his songs. Though I've heard his other songs, I haven't heard them in full. I haven't sat down and listened to the lyrics or anything like that. Maybe we should do a deep dive into those. I hate that phrase. I'd like to go through his other stuff because I know he's good at what he does. He's been around for a long time and people enjoy his work. I also like that he's famous for horror themes. His music and lyrics are notable for their horror and sci-fi themes. Live shows have been praised for their elaborate shock rock theatricality. Wow. And he's sold over 15 million albums worldwide. That's not a shock to me. But what is a shock to me is that I don't know his stuff well enough. So we're going to change that on our little music discovery journey. Please like and subscribe, follow along, see what we get up to over the course of this journey. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our patrons over on Patreon. If you join, you can subscribe. You can join for free, or you can join these people from £1 and up on a little shout out thank you board at the end of our videos. But no pressure at all, because watching this is already giving up your time. You have already supported me more than enough. So thank you very much for that. And I'll see you again for the next one, hopefully. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.